You ever feel like you're just shouting into the void online? Well, today, we're going to tap into over 2 decades of hard-won wisdom from one digital creator to figure out why having your own corner of the internet is more crucial than ever to finally make your voice heard.
I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? The internet is, well, it's a really crowded place. So how do you go from being just another voice in that massive crowd to becoming someone people actually stop and listen to?
And we're not pulling this from some textbook. Nope. All these insights come from one person's 23-year journey of blogging. Just think about that for a second. They started this before social media as we know it was even a thing. We're getting the raw, unfiltered lessons from all their wins and all their mistakes.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Content is king. You've heard it a million times, right? But here's the thing. After 23 years of chasing trends, fighting with algorithms, and trying all the tricks, this blogger found that this one single truth is the only one that never, ever changes. It's not about being flashy. It's about consistently creating something that is genuinely valuable to other people.
So, where do you even start? Well, part 1 is all about laying the groundwork. You wouldn't build a house on a shaky foundation, and your online presence is no different. It's time to claim your own piece of digital real estate.
I absolutely love this metaphor they used. Think of your website as your very own digital storefront. You get to decide the layout, you choose what's on the shelves, and best of all, the lights are on 24/7. It's your permanent address on the internet, welcoming visitors from anywhere in the world at any time of day.
And just look at the contrast here. It's night and day, isn't it? On the left, you've got all this amazing talent, but it's hidden, risks going completely unnoticed. But on the right, that exact same talent gets unlocked with a website, and suddenly you're transformed from an amateur into a recognized expert. Your skills didn't change, but the world's perception of them did.
So to boil it all down, this foundation does 3 key things. It gives you a home online, it makes you look credible and professional, and it's the perfect spot to show off what you can actually do. Think of it as your professional HQ. Okay, so you've built your storefront. Awesome. Now what? You can't just stand there and wait for people to wander in. Part 2 is all about turning that quiet shop into a bustling community hub. It's time to grow your influence.
Now, this is really important. This isn't some get famous overnight scheme. As you can see, it's a simple 3-step process. First, you share what you know. Then, that sharing starts to attract a community of like-minded people. And over time, it's that community that actually grants you authority in your field. It's a totally natural progression.
And this right here is where a lot of people get it wrong. Your website isn't a megaphone to just shout your ideas from. It's more like a roundtable for conversation. The real magic, the lasting impact, happens in the connections you build. That's how you turn a random visitor into a loyal follower.
And the payoff for all this work, oh, it is huge. We're talking about real, tangible, career-changing opportunities, collaborations, speaking gigs, even job offers start coming to you. And why is that? Because you've already proven your value to the world.
All right, now for the really fun part, the long-term rewards. This is where all that foundational work you put in starts to compound and pay off in ways you might not even expect.
And yeah, let's talk about the money. Because while this might start out as a passion project, it can absolutely become a profitable business. As you can see here, you're not stuck with just one way to earn. Your website can become a hub for ads, affiliate marketing, sponsored content, and even selling your own digital products. You get to diversify.
Now, this is one of the most powerful ideas from the source. In a world that's completely obsessed with what's trending right now, the real long-term value comes from creating something evergreen, content that's just as useful and relevant in 5 years as it is the day you publish it.
Just look at how powerful this is. You write one great article. 5 years go by, and it's still working for you, bringing in new people. 10 years later, that same article is still generating traffic to your digital storefront. It's like you're planting a tree that just keeps bearing fruit year after year after year.
And, the rewards aren't just about the money. Owning your own platform gives you an incredible strategic toolkit. You have total creative freedom to try new things without having to ask anyone for permission. You get valuable data to see what your audience actually cares about. And you have the power to pivot and adapt as the internet itself keeps changing.
So when you add all of this up, the influence, the income, the strategic control, you start to realize you're not just building a website, you're actually crafting your digital legacy.
The source really puts it perfectly with this line. Investing in a strong online presence is one of the smartest decisions you can make. In the world we live in today, this isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's a fundamental part of building a successful career or business.
So, in the end, your online presence really does become your legacy. It's the story that you choose to tell the world. So, the only question left is, what story are you going to build?